I spent 3 years writing my first book, and it was a complete waste of time.
Now, hold on. It wasn't a waste of time because the book was bad or because it didn't sell. It was a waste of time because of how I wrote it. The process I followed, the one we're all told is the only way to become a real author, is fundamentally broken. And today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the two completely different ways to write a book. The traditional, romantic, soul-crushing way, and the new, AI-assisted way that can take you from a blank page to a finished draft in days, not years. Stick with me, because what I'm about to share is the key that unlocked everything for me, and I guarantee it will change the way you think about writing forever.
You know the dream, right? The romantic image of the author.
You wake up before the sun, you brew a perfect cup of coffee, you sit down at your antique wooden desk, and the words just flow. You're a vessel for the muse. Chapter after chapter pours out of you in a fit of creative genius. Yeah, that's a nice movie scene. Here's what it was really like for me, for 3 excruciating years. I'd wake up at 5 a.m., full of ambition. I'd sit down, open my laptop, and stare at that blinking cursor. It felt like it was mocking me. I'd managed to squeeze out a few hundred words, maybe 1,000 on a good day. I'd feel like a champion. Then I'd come back the next morning, read what I wrote, and my heart would sink. This is terrible. Who wrote this garbage? I'd spend the next 2 hours deleting, rewriting, and fiddling with sentences until I'd lost all momentum. I was trapped in a vicious cycle, a short burst of writing, followed by a long winter of self-doubt and paralyzing perfectionism. My hard drive became a graveyard of half-finished ideas. Book final V2, book new draft R revised, book actually final, this time I swear V7. Sound familiar? The worst part wasn't the slow progress. It was the emotional toll. Every day that blinking cursor chipped away at my confidence. The question in my head shifted from what should I write today to who am I to even think I can write a book? I finally finished it, 3 years later. I was proud, but I was also exhausted, burned out. And I knew deep down I could never, ever do that again. There had to be a better way. Around that time, I started hearing the buzz, AI, artificial intelligence for writers. And my first reaction was probably the same as yours. Oh, no way. Absolutely not. That's cheating. That's for lazy people. It's going to sound like a robot. It's going to steal my unique voice. It's the death of creativity. I was a purist, an artist. I wasn't going to let some machine write my book for me. The memory of those 3 years was still fresh. The pain of that blinking cursor was real. So my curiosity got the better of me. I decided to just try it. Just to see what all the fuss was about. My first few attempts were not great. Write me a chapter about a detective, and it would spit out the most generic, cliche-ridden paragraph I had ever read. It basically confirmed all my fears. See? I thought, this stuff is junk. But then I had a realization, an aha moment that changed everything. I was using it all wrong. I was treating the AI like a magic button. I was asking it to be the author. But that's not its job. The AI isn't the executive chef, dreaming up the recipes and plating the final dish. It's the world's most efficient sous chef. It does all the tedious prep work, the chopping, the dicing, the measuring, so that you, the chef, can focus on the art. You can focus on the flavor, the presentation, the creative vision. And this is where we have to do some myth busting, because the fears I had are the same fears that are holding so many talented writers back right now. Myth number 1, AI will make your writing sound robotic and steal your voice. This is only true if you use it like a cheap content spinner from 2010. The power of modern platforms, like the one I use called InstaAuthor, is that you don't just give it a prompt, you train it. You give it your ideas, your knowledge, your stories. You can literally feed it samples of your own writing, and it learns your style, your tone, your cadence. It doesn't replace your voice, it amplifies it. It becomes an extension of your own mind, allowing you to get your unique ideas onto the page at lightning speed. Myth number 2, and this is the big one. Using AI is cheating. Let me ask you a question. Do you use a calculator to do complex math? Do you use Google for research instead of spending weeks in a library with a card catalog? Do you type on a computer instead of using a typewriter with correction fluid?
Of course you do, because they are tools that make the process more efficient. They remove friction. AI is just the next evolution of that. It's a tool. It doesn't have the ideas. You do.
It doesn't have the life experience you do. It doesn't have the creative soul you do. Using AI isn't cheating. What is cheating yourself out of finishing your book because you're stuck in an outdated, inefficient process that's designed to make you fail. Let's actually compare these two workflows side by side. The traditional workflow, the one that took me 3 years, looks like this. You get an idea, you stare at a blank page, you maybe force yourself to create an outline. Then you begin the painful process of writing the first draft, sentence by agonizing sentence. Self-doubt creeps in. You get stuck on a chapter, you lose momentum. You put it down for a week, which turns into a month, which turns into a year. If you're lucky, you finish in 2 to 3 years. More likely, it joins the graveyard on your hard drive.
Now, look at the AI-assisted workflow. You get an idea, you open up a tool like InstaAuthor, and you start brainstorming with the AI.
Within minutes, it helps you generate a comprehensive, detailed, chapter-by-chapter outline. You are in complete control.
Then, you click a button, and the AI, using your outline and trained on your voice, drafts the chapters for you. All that tedious work of just getting the basic story down on the page, it's done in hours or maybe a weekend. Your job then becomes what it was always meant to be, the creative director. You edit, you refine, you add your personal stories, your unique flair, your human touch.
You mold the clay into a masterpiece. Do you see the difference?
The single biggest killer of books isn't a lack of good ideas. It's lost momentum. The traditional process is a momentum killer. The AI-assisted process is a momentum creator. That first book took me 3 years. My second book, using this new workflow, I went from idea to a complete 50,000-word first draft in 5 days.
The final published book was on Amazon in less than a month.
So I want you to just imagine this for a second. Imagine never having to stare at that blinking cursor again. Imagine being able to take that book idea that has been living in your head for years and have a complete draft of it sitting on your computer by next Monday. Imagine the feeling of accomplishment, of pride, of finally becoming the author you've always wanted to be. Not in some distant, far future. That expertise you have, that story you need to tell, that message you want to share with the world, it doesn't have to stay locked inside you anymore. This is the key. Now, look, I know this might sound a little too good to be true, and watching a video is one thing, but actually doing it is another. You probably have questions. You want to see how the sausage is really made. That's why I created a community specifically for authors and entrepreneurs who are ready to embrace this new future of writing. It's a place where we share what's working, we troubleshoot our projects, and we see how to use these tools. If you want to see how I'm actually using AI to write full books and connect with other authors doing the same thing, check out my school group. It's free to join. You'll also get access to the tool I personally use, instaauthor.com. Links are in the description. See you inside.